Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. Here we're exploring the crystal Stichtite, which gains its name from Robert Sticht, who discovered the crystal for the first time in Tasmania back in 1910. Now this is a gentle, soft purple crystal that allows you to go through the healing process nicely and calmly. However, its calm, gentle energy shouldn't be mistaken for weakness. It will powerfully help you to move through things and progress along your path. It also allows you to see the beauty in the world and to see the positive changes that will be happening into your life as well. So although it doesn't force these changes, it definitely keeps you moving along that, progressing and evolving. Being a violet crystal, Stichtite helps to work with the crown chakra. Now as we balance our crown chakra, one of the things that we become in alignment with is our life path. We know what we're meant to be doing with our life and we progress along that each day. Now Stichtite takes that one bit further. It not only helps you to find what you're meant to be doing with your life, but it helps you to actually share this with other people as well. We each have individual gifts, but if we're not sharing them with the world, there's not much use to having them. So Stichtite helps us to find different ways to do that. Now Stichtite is really supportive of people that live alternative lifestyles and is ideal for people that are gay. Especially when they're coming out and learning that they're different. So anyone that has a bit of a difference may feel that they have nothing to offer to the mainstream world, but these people have the most difference to share. For example, gay people in past civilizations were sometimes referred to in some Native American tribes as being two-spirited. That is, having a masculine and a feminine spirit, and thus they're able to see things in a more equal, balanced way instead of being swung by a masculine or a feminine perspective. So gay people and other people such as transgender people and intersex people really have something new and different and unique and spiritual to teach people. And so this one can be a really nice crystal for them to work with as they kind of discover and get used to coming out and finding out that they're a little bit different and how that difference can be of use to the greater community and to share that with the greater community. Now that doesn't just mean this is a crystal for gay people, it can be anyone who feels a bit of an outcast or a little bit different. You know, a lot of people that are interested in the New Age around their family and friends are kind of the hippie or the weirdo or the black sheep. But we definitely have a spiritual role to play in society, and Stichtite will help you to find how to share that not just with your own little community, but with the greater community as well. Often we surround ourselves with people that have similar beliefs and similar ways of living. However, Stichtite actually encourages you to expand your circles and seek out people that are different to you, whether it be their beliefs or lifestyle or any of those types of things. When we do this, this allows us to open up to greater learning. If we surround ourselves simply by people that agree with us all the time, we're not pushed, our beliefs aren't challenged, and we don't have to think anymore and evolve. By seeking out people that challenge us, have contrasting beliefs, allows us to think about what we feel, what we believe, and maybe change and grow as a person as well. You may have heard of a crystal called ATLANTISITE. Now ATLANTISITE is basically just Stichtite in a bed of serpentine. Now serpentine is a crystal that allows you to shed fears. It's connected to the serpent or the snake energy, so it allows you to shed those fears to move on and progress. Now, isn't it amazing that Mother Nature has made this powerful combination of serpentine and Stichtite? Because as the serpentine allows you to shed the past and shed fear, the Stichtite allows you to move forward and actually make any progressions along that path. One gets rid of the past, one moves you to the future. So what are some of the other uses for Stichtite? Having such a calm, gentle energy, it's really nice for creating a tranquil environment, whether that be at home or at the workspace. It's especially good for encouraging children to play with each other, so popping it in their playroom or the nursery is a great idea. Now you can either grid pieces of Stichtite around the outside of the home, or place a nice piece in the middle with maybe a lavender or a white candle to create that peaceful environment. Now speaking of children, Stichtite is really good for children with ADHD. Allows them to calm down and to focus on what's important to them. Stichtite is really good for you as well when you've got one of those big life-changing moments, whether you've got this opportunity along your life path to give an interview or do a presentation or something really big. It'll help you to stay calm, but help you to also take those right steps to move along that path as well. Now what's really important is that you have those positive thoughts while you're doing that as well. And Stichtite is a crystal that stops negative self-talk and allows you to think of yourself in a more positive nature. Finally, Stichtite is a crystal that really helps you to give your best when you need to. Instead of giving 100% all the time, Stichtite encourages you maybe to give your best 75% of the time and allocate that other 25% of the time to actually resting and recovering and refilling your cup so that you can give your best over the long term. So instead of giving 100% all the time and possibly burning yourself out, you're making sure that you always have time for rest and recovery as well. When I'm working with Stichtite, I really like to bring in other natural elements and energies to work in harmony with my Stichtite. The animal guide I like to connect with is the Amazon river dolphin, sometimes known as the pink dolphin because of its pink skin. Now dolphins are highly protective of people that are different or unique, especially those in the gay and the lesbian community. If you're ever in a situation where you're surrounded by people and you feel like a bit of an outcast and feel threatened, then visualize a group of these dolphins surrounding you and they'll keep you safe. They'll also help to guide you along your path, and by visualizing and meditating and connecting with this animal, you can actually get guidance on how to succeed and how to communicate your important message and gifts to the world. Now there are a couple of plants that I like to work with when working with Stichtite. The first one is the hyacinth flower, and especially the essential oil. The essential oil is really nice to put a couple of sprinkles on your pillow before you go to bed at night, and put your Stichtite in the pillow to stop nightmares. But meditating with the scent of hyacinth, either having the flower around you or diffusing the essential oil, will also allow you to deeply go inside yourself, find your gifts, and allow you to bloom and blossom and share that with the world. Now there's another beautiful wood called purple heart, and you can see it's got this beautiful purple colour for it. This is a really spiritual wood being of the purple colour and can be used to give you strength to pursue your path. It's also highly protective along your path as well. So if you're doing any psychic work or magical work and you feel you need some protection, having a bit of purple heart wood, your Stichtite, as well as a bit of black tourmaline is a really powerful trio. Now planetary wise, I like to work with the planet Uranus. Uranus is the planet of revolutions and of difference and of change and alternative lifestyles, so it really supports the message and the energy that Stichtite has. Finally, before I start working with a Stichtite in a new project, I always cleanse it with the full moon. It's a real high vibration energy that this beautiful, calm, gentle crystal will sing with well. So Stichtite not being easy to find, it's still worth looking for and adding to your collection. We each have valuable gifts that we really need to share with this world, because that's why we've got them, and a gift left in a box, there's no use to have it really. So I hope you find your gifts and start sharing them with the world today, and I hope Stichtite can help you to do that. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.